Okay, so I got some great questions this past week on neurodiversity in the workplace, and I think I found the perfect one to start off this series. So, the first question we're going to tackle is, how does a company really establish a commitment to neurodiversity within the workplace? If we're starting from ground zero, where do we start? Great question. First, we just have to start. I like to say, if your first draft is perfect, then you waited way too long. So I'm actually going to provide a couple links in here to my website where you can download a few flyers that you can post, especially during October. It's ADHD and Dyslexia Awareness Month. You can post them in your workplace, print them out, and put them on your lunch tables and the office. But just really, even media boards, I'll send you everything. Just send me an email and I'll shoot it over to you. But get the information out, right? Start to establish some conversation around neurodiversity, and you will be amazed to see what happens. So that's number one. Number two, really building awareness through training, right? So either if it's a lunch and learn or just an introductory 1 hour course, I do a 1 hour course with companies all the time, and it really just allows the company to gauge how much interest there is in the neurodiversity topic within their group. We take a survey kind of the questions and the topics within neurodiversity itself, that because it's such a big umbrella topic, right? And we really gauge where the employees would like to focus and if there is an interest to continue and go further. So that's number two. Also, employee resource groups. So many companies already have employee resource groups, but most don't have a neurodiversity group. So that's an easy one that you can add to. And again, October is a great month to kick that off. It's coming up, but you still have a little bit of time to plan, and I'd be happy to help in that way. Also, just having brave conversations. So almost everybody knows somebody who is either on the autism spectrum, has dyslexia, or struggles with ADHD, right? And there's many more conditions, but those are the big three that we talk about a lot. Start having the conversations, whether it's a family member that's struggling, or a friend, or even yourself. There are so many times where I'll say, even at like an after school event, oh, I'm dyslexic, and whatever the topic is, and so many people say, oh my gosh, my son or daughter is dyslexic, or I think I might be dyslexic. You would be amazed at the responses you get. So just start the conversation, embrace it, and I think you'll be happily surprised on the outcome of that. And the last thing, really, neurodiversity focuses on the positives, right? So yes, there's challenges, but just being more aware of people's thinking styles. Everybody is neurodiverse in some respect, right? Like there's bigger variations with people with dyslexia or on the autism spectrum, but everybody thinks a little bit differently. And if we can start to celebrate that outside the box thinking, or that really detailed pattern that somebody picked up on in a meeting, that is an awesome way to start and encourage. And we don't have to say the actual names. We can just point out the positives and really celebrate different ways of thinking through just positive reinforcement. So I hope that helps. There's a ton more that we could talk about, but I want to keep these videos short and sweet. If you have other questions, please put them in the comments, send me a private message, and I'd love to include them in the future weeks. Take care.